Almost a year has passed since I last felt the thrill of backpacking and the charm of Scotland. Life has kept me, Lala, and the boys on our toes ever since. But today, Nejo and I seized the opportunity to break free from our routine and discover more about the wonders of this incredible country. We started off our first few days in the Highlands, hiking around Glenfinnan, where the famous Glenfinnan Viaduct, also known as Harry Potter Bridge, is located. The Finnan Valley opens up to a spectacular mountain range, including a couple of Munros. We spent the late afternoon watching the sunset over a beautiful Loch Shiel. The next day, we drove to the jump-off point for around 30 minutes from our hotel in Fort William. The drive took us around Loch Linney and across the towns of Buachaille and Glencoe before we drove along the magnificent Glencoe Valley. We left our car by the Devil's Staircase car park, which is one of the many free car parks along the A82. The weather was perfect. It was around -3 degrees, but the sun rays kept our faces warm and smiling. It's been a while since our last hike, and Nejo himself has not hiked in snow before, so we were both very excited.
Good morning from Scotland. You're in the beautiful Glencoe. Beautiful Glencoe. It's my first time here. Nejo's been here as a tourist. That was like 2018. Now we're back as backpackers. We're not wild camping today. No. I don't think we can in this temperature, but yeah, we're really happy to be back. Nejo was here in Scotland last September of 2000. September of 2022. That was summer when we climbed Ben Nevis. I was here with the King, Jun King, last year February when we went to in Gorms. We went to the Buachaille and climbed Ben Macdui. It's gonna be my first time and Nejo's first time climbing this. We're in the Buachaille Etive Moor and we're aiming to get to the summit of Stob Daerg, if I pronounced it correctly. Stob Daerg. Yeah. It will take us hopefully just 2 to 3 hours to get to that. But yeah, we drove here from London 3 days ago, I think. It took us like 7 hours. But yeah, it was really scenic. The weather wasn't really sunny or clear when we drove towards Glasgow. It was really the weather was really awful in Glasgow. It was raining all day, all night. But when we started to drive going to Glencoe yesterday, oh my god, it was so pretty. But not as pretty as today. This is the perfect weather. This is what I was hoping for. Yeah, there's no high pressure, but we got lucky to get a break in the clouds. Apparently it snowed yesterday. It covered up the whole of the Glencoe. It's really nice, icy, a bit of soft snow on the ground. That's why we got our studs. We also have our crampons if we need to. I'm sure we will need it when we get to the what's it called again? A ridge or a quarry. But yeah, we've got our ice access as well. Fully geared. Here from Glasgow yesterday. Really scenic route driving through Bridge of Orkney, Glencoe, down the coast of Loch something, I forgot. And we got to our hotel, which is quite decent. Had some good food from the pub. Oh yeah, and we got Chinese. We got to travel all the way to Scotland from London to get Chinese in Glasgow, but it was really good. We got a few freebies, fortune cookies, probably because it's almost Chinese New Year. We left Lala in Edinburgh with her family because it's Tibetan New Year, and she'll be joining Jimmy as well. Yeah, but here we are, me and the Nedge, gonna climb that beautiful mountain. I think it's probably the most photographed mountain in Glencoe, just because it looks really steep and really nice shape as well. Yeah, that's the challenge though. A quarry over there. Yeah, surprisingly not too many hikers today. There were a few people parked in the lay-by by the road, and I'm sure some of them were coming here, maybe going to the Devil's Staircase over there. And yeah, we just passed that white house over there. It's very iconic. I think it's owned by the Scottish Mountaineering Society, and they rent it out as accommodation, or I don't know if you want to party there or something, but it's not a bothy basically. It's more like a shelter if you need to, if you're in Glencoe, for emergencies, I guess, if you get caught in a blizzard or something. Sounds like a bothy, but apparently no camping allowed in there. You have to pay for it. Yeah, I was so dumb. I didn't press start when I set up my Garmin watch navigation. That's why I was wondering why it doesn't show how many kilometers we've been walking now. Looks like it's been like around 2 kilometers. We've got around 6 to 7 more up to Stob Daerg. Currently around 300 something meters high, and it's around 1,000 meters high. So I guess we've got like 600 meters more to go. The base is around 200 something. It's around 800 to 900 meters ascent. We've been using our studs. It's the first time we've used them instead of the crampons. They're more comfortable. They do the job for now. They really stick to the snow. Well, this loose snow, I don't know how they'll perform on ice, but so far they're working. We did bring our micro spikes. If we'll probably use them when we get to the quarry. Better safe than sorry. But these are working really well for now. It's got good grip. They're cheap and they're really comfy. They don't knock you off balance unlike the micro spikes sometimes. And they'd usually give you like shin pain or like ankle pain. Not these ones. How you doing, Nejo? Oh, your gloves, yeah. It's not that cold. Actually, I'm really sweating. But, yeah, the hands are getting cold. Yeah. I mean, the wind's not as strong as we've predicted. But, it's really good. So far, so good. Once we go. Careful, Ned. Ayan, ha. You got this. Ano lang? Kasi? Tuhod lang, sa tuhod. Kasi? Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Oo. Kaya sa hindi good idea usal down. We are now currently just following these footsteps. So I think someone beat us to it. We did see a couple of people go up earlier. And yeah, we'll just be following this stream through the Coire up to there. There was a bit of a scramble on the side of the stream, but we did manage. Nejo did a good job using his body mechanics that he learned from his manual handling training.
Stob Daerg is the highest and finest peak of Buachaille Etive Moor at 1,021 meters and is one of the most famous sites of the highlands. Our pace was nice and slow, and we were enjoying the climb quite a lot. The Great Gully is the fastest route up the summit of Stob Daerg. The path starts off with a steep hike up the gully, which leads to a scramble along the boulder field. As we turned around, you could see the valley down below being illuminated by the sun. It was spectacular. Snow covering did not seem too thick, so we were quite confident that we could easily do the scramble. What we didn't realize was how steep the Coire was. There were a couple of guys in front of us and we were trying to follow their footsteps. This turned out to be a huge mistake. We had mistakenly chosen the wrong path with the wrong equipment at the wrong time.
That's where we've been so far. It's actually snowing a bit now. Like this small dusting of snow. But they'll usually melt once they touch the ground. So, yeah, you can see like the Nevis range from here. That's probably Ben Nevis over there. It's being covered by the clouds, and the ring of Stel over there. Yeah, we can see the two other hikers over right in front of us. So we're getting quite close, and we're quite near the scrambling part. You know? We have stripped off some of our clothes because it's getting too warm. There's not much wind in here, so you really need that much layers. Just using my heat tech as base, and then fleece. And I was wearing the down jacket. It was roasting me, sweating inside. Nejo's just done the right thing, just wearing his base and his fleece. Unless you stop, you're gonna feel the wind chill. Crampy time, crampons time. This actually worked quite well, the studs, but I wouldn't rely on them in that steep gorge over there, especially that it's starting to get a bit icy. And now this one lost one of the studs, so no thank you. This is more like industrial grade. It's probably good for like hill walking or something, somewhere not too steep, but this are more reliable micro spikes. It's time. It spikes. Oh, nice. Starting to really snow now, and we're losing a bit of visibility, but according to Nejo's forecast, it will only last for a couple of hours, and hopefully it'll just pass. It'll open up once we get to the top. It's so nice. These are the most perfectly shaped snowflakes I've ever seen. Look at that. They're the actual shape of snowflakes. Look. So cool. Look. Nice. Me and Nejo just had a quick break with our Snickers as we're approaching the hardest part of the see the two other hikers ahead of us. They've got a really slow progress through the quarry over there. I suspect they haven't brought any crampons with them. I can tell from their boots, or it's just a really hard one to do. But yeah, luckily we'll make it as well. We did bring our ice axes, and I can't wait to use it at Coire. It's gonna be Nejo's first time as well, so I'm gonna be training him today.
You'll be patient with me.
I'll have to be patient with myself as well. I dumb me forgot to bring the other crampon. With these studs, it will be enough. But the back, I'm sure it'll be okay. If it gets too sketchy, you can always head back down. Just need to be very careful and slow down with our steps. Be very sure with it. Let's go. With Nejo wearing the micro spikes and myself only wearing the studs, we started to feel the path getting more slippery. The two hikers in front of us were already tackling the snow line, and they clearly brought the proper crampons with them. The ice axes still helped quite a bit, but once your boots started losing grip from the ice and scree, there wasn't much you could do. Go, sir. Balis ka dito agarada, sir.
Sina?
Apapoy ra cellphone, sir.
Sina?
Hindi. Sina.
Sina?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So use it on the arm, the hand facing the. So if you're going this way, use it with your right hand, not facing the other way. Yeah. So you use it like this. If I'm going that way, I'm using because here kind of useless if there's none. So here, yeah. Yeah, the rocks are quite loose. Almost by the snow line. Actually, the other pair that was ahead of us already made it after like an hour or so from here. It was actually faster for us to get here from there, but from here to the top, I don't know. We'll see.
1 hour?
2 hours.
Extend 1 hour.
Snow line.
We were now getting to the steepest part of the
Tornado.
hike, which was around 45 degrees.
You know, this snow line, well, one of them, from there as well, and this way. But this is where the other two guys went through, so probably go through here. Oh, usa lang dito yung axe. Aki lang to? Nakaroon dia pa sa? Yedra. Oh, we could always, if it's really difficult to go through the ice, we always just scramble here to the rocks. Give that a try. Wait. Kami di John King. Slide lang kami.
Since the ice was quite compact, the ice axes didn't really dig in that deep.
Galing yung space. Galing yung space. Muna lang sa tapas nila.
Duro the ice te akyo.
I left yung isa nyo. Sabay right pa piedra.
Nak, akilan ta na piedra kay binmalandog yakat sa ice. That's really hard ice. So I don't know if my crampons are gonna work. I'm not gonna risk it. I'll stick. Oh, balis eh. I'm gonna stick to the side of the rocks. Or I'll probably just walk through the rocks later. It's really hard without the proper crampons. I'll probably stick to the rocks. I'm not gonna risk it to there without the crampons. Nejo's turn.
Quite heavy.
Cosa? Else no? Oh, hindi pa siya mo. Once it sticks to your shoes. It's gonna be really heavy and cold. Oh. That's it. You got the taste of it. That's enough. Now I understand why it took those two guys more than an hour. Go Nedge. What of you? I got you then. pero difficult. Anong trip mo, Ned?
6 years.
6 years anniversary of Nejo. This is what he's doing. He just wanted to get his ILR. And now he wants to risk his life. Not a bad place to die actually, Nejo. Just kidding, just kidding. Almost there. Almost. Yeah. You're gonna eat Chinese when you get to
We managed to make the scramble, but this is where our climb ended. In winter, the sun sets quite early and it started to get dark, so we decided to head back down.
Yeah, we're heading down. I don't think it's a good idea to go on. The ice is really compact and slippery, and we don't have proper crampons. Wala. No, we're just gonna head down. Maybe drive around. Yeah, better safe than sorry at the end. So Nejo's just taking his time, getting down. We're not rushing anything. It's really dangerous. This is not a joke. So make sure if you do this, you really have the right gear. And we really didn't expect this to be that steep. It's really steep actually. But yeah, we're heading down and we're still enjoying the view. Yeah,
Adelante.
pwede.
Kita si Dos de. Sana all.
Sana all.
Sana all na ganyan.
Proper crampons.
Another pair of hikers was descending the Coire using their crampons, and we could really tell how under-equipped and inexperienced we were compared to them. But we learned from experience,
Likod pa, alaya.
and we knew our limits, so I'm sure we made the right decision.
May tako dyan pasat ako na step. Eto, aki ba dyan pasa? Aki ba dyan pasa? Ano yung aki? Aki o? Aki to, kabar alayo? Let's switch to our post. We'll get you next time. Proper crampon or Coire. Should have just cramped it.
To salvage the rest of the day, we decided to drive to the Buachaille Etive Moor viewpoint.
Right. me and the Nejo are now here in the Buachaille Etive viewpoint, just cause we actually failed our attempt to climb Stob Daerg. Got a bit stuck at the Coire. We didn't have the proper crampons to use, and the ice were quite slippery, so we just decided to just come down and be safe than sorry. It was getting darker as well, and we wanted to come here to get the view before it gets too dark. So I think, although it was quite disappointing, I think we made the right decision, isn't it, Nedge?
Yeah. Safety first.
Safety first, there you go, exactly. So we'll just end this with a drone shot of Buachaille Etive more instead. We'll see you around. Bye. Bye, Nedge.